We need to really figure out better ways to evaluate teachers, to tell who are the strong teachers, who are the teachers who need help and support. And when I say help and support, I'm quite serious. We need to do a better job of supporting our teachers and help. You know, teachers are like the rest of us. They want to do a good job. And we have done a terrible job at providing them the support they need. And their jobs are only going to get tougher as standards get higher, right? And so we have to figure out better ways to support them. And right now it's pretty insulting. The evaluation systems that we have for teachers, if they rate, you know, over 90% of the teachers are satisfactory. It is a cookie cutter evaluation that really doesn't attend to their needs. And you can have a teacher who is struggling and struggling and struggling to figure out how to teach, you know, fractions better, how to teach, you know, in literature, how to teach plot better, and there's nobody there to help her. And we send them to these insane one-shot workshops at the Marriott where they get like a chicken salad sandwich and a little pat on the head and say, go back to your classroom, it'll be okay. You know, we have to take their professional development much more seriously. At the same time, we have to hold them accountable for student learning. I mean, that's what a teacher's job is. They're supposed to be there to teach kids. But once we have those evaluation systems in place, once we have evaluation systems that really show how much teachers help students grow, we have to make sure that black kids and poor kids get their fair share of those teachers. So it's sort of a two-part thing, to be able to better evaluate teachers based on how much they help students learn. But then, once we can name that, it's a valuable thing, right? You think that they're just going to sort of naturally flow to high-poverty schools and very black schools and very Latino schools. No, there has to be an intentional equity strategy to make sure, if at a minimum, that we get at least our fair share of those teachers. But if we were really serious about closing the achievement gap, and this is where I started, if we were really serious about closing the achievement gap, we would flip that around, right? Right now, we give the kids who have least at school, at home, the least we have to give at school. We would flip it around, and we would make sure those kids who had the least at home and the least in their communities got the very best and got more than their fair share of the very best. But to begin with an equal base is the minimum we can do.